We're going to walk around. We're going to check out the tour. If you're in the Disney Lovers of Hershey Park group, we just did a Facebook Live there. You can go check out like the quick 10-minute version. I got here a little bit late, and I have a friend who works down at the counter, so I was chatting with her a bit. I haven't seen her in a while. It's good to see her. Now let's go ahead and do the tour. So they gave me my coin, and I will show you how this works. It has an H on one side, Hershey, and a kiss on the other. We'll show you the magic that this coin will bring throughout the tour. All right. We'll start up here. I'm upstairs already. Let's look around. I don't want to go back down because I don't know if I'm allowed to go back down once I come up. But hello, Coaster Mom. Down here, if you can see, this is where the mural is as soon as you come in. And when I go back downstairs, I'll show you it a little bit closer. But that mural was painted by an artist in Philadelphia, and kind of captures a little bit of what Milton Hershey has done here in Town of Hershey for the students who go to Milton Hershey School. All right, top of the steps, first exhibit, here we go. Yep, nice little reminders about social distancing. I like that. You can look around. Oh, little baby cradle. Is it Milton Hershey's cradle? That's what it says. Some of the exhibits are kind of hard to see because they're behind glass, but I want to show you this. So here's where the magic coin comes in. All right, ready? Welcome, pal. I love that it says that.
The first start in the Rock City came like a smart idea. Even at 25, Milton had already been through professional ups and downs, mostly downs. So with an eye towards starting his own business, he moved first to Chicago, and then New Orleans in 1882 and 83, and then back east to New York City before returning to Pennsylvania.
Fun. So now anywhere we see one of these kiosks throughout the tour, I just scan my little magic coin, and it'll tell us something different. I like to point out this exhibit. I don't know why. Just some of his things. Walking stick. And pictures of him and Kitty. And top hat. On the desk. There's also multiple exhibits throughout where you can like press the buttons and listen to things, but I'm not going to touch any buttons because of COVID time. So. All right, that's the intro to the exhibit. All about how things started, how Milton Hershey's life began, and where he went with it to make his company, the Hershey Chocolate Company. Let's go in. Hershey's for health. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I like that. All right, so this is a kiss machine. One of the old ones. You can press the button to make it work. Looks like those kisses are stuck, but it's the same one that they have at the Hershey's Chocolate Factory tour. It's like a replica. Wrap a Hershey's kiss. All right, we'll touch screen to start. Let's see if my oval will work. Oh, good. And I guess you can just flip through the exhibit. If you're somebody who likes to come and like definitely read and check out and learn things, this is the place to learn all about Milton Hershey's chocolate and how he formed his company. I love this mural too. See if I can get a better picture. It actually takes like the whole wall. All right. We have another. Caramels are a fad. Chocolate is permanent. I'm gonna make chocolate. At first I really thought that said camels are a fad. Hey there, pal.
At the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, Milton decided to bet on chocolate instead of on caramel, and he backed that bet with cash. On the spot, he bought $2,000 of chocolate baking equipment to be shipped to Lancaster when the fair ended. On returning home, he ordered an additional $3,500
Neat. Money well spent, I'd say. Okay. So in here is a little side room, Innovation Theater. There are these nice big panels on the wall that give some insight into how things were prepared and made. And we have a machine. Kind of hard to see behind the glass. Some of these things are better to see in person, but there's also a movie. I know the machine moves at some point. I think it's triggered by the movie. But again, more panels. These panels in here basically sum up the chocolate factory tour by reading. Almost the same thing. Remember Alex from the chocolate factory tour over at Chocolate World? That's probably her script right there. Okay. Look at this light fixture. Oh, there's a rabbit up there. Do you see this rabbit? I never noticed that before. I'm sure it's just there for Easter, but check out this beautiful light fixture. Lamp, chandelier, I don't even know what it is. It's so many things, but it is big and beautiful. All right, I'm gonna switch hands a little bit, holding the gimbal. There we go, give his hand a break. There's some things over here on the wall. And bump one. Oh, and they open up. Sweet cream butter. Let's see what this one is. I said I wasn't going to touch all the things. I promise I'll use hand sanitizer. Oh, old milk bottles and cartons. Neat. I won't press them all so that if you come, there'll be a few surprises. This next part of the exhibit is all about product and promotion and marketing. Very interesting and very fascinating to people who study Hershey's because the marketing was so interesting and it appealed to customers. And I think the marketing had a lot to do with how well Hershey's products sold. E.T. Remember when Reese's Pieces were an E.T. and they gave them to you at the movie theater? I do. I cried. All right. Some flowers. Hershey's chocolates. A kiss for you. The displays in here are really just so nice. I mean, so nice. And they all look like town windows, like as you're walking down the street, which is fun. I'm gonna go slide back over here. So these are interactive displays too. Some of them are. They were. I think the backsides are interactive. So different products, different seasons, packaging the product. We'll go over and look at the holiday one because that's the one I like the best. But first, guess what we have? A timeline. You know how I love a timeline. Can you guys hear that noise? That's that machine in there now running. Okay. Here we go. Timeline. Starting in 1894 all the way up to 2012. Here we go. See how much you can see. Shout out your favorite year. Cut in the corner. 1977, that was a good year. Golden almond, maybe that's why I like that. All the way up and ending with 2012 with Simply Reese's, or Simply Hershey's. Simple Pleasures. I'd have never even heard of those. But I think it's interesting on this timeline that we have US or world events paired with Hershey events. That's super fun. All right, let's go back and look at the other side of this holiday one. Okay, so holiday and special packaging. It's old Halloween marketing, Christmas marketing. Oh, there's another one of those bunnies. They're all over the place. Are you supposed to count the bunnies? And the chocolate molds for the bunnies. Or the mold for the chocolate bunnies, sorry. Twisting my words. But Valentine's Day, Christmas. I think the rabbits are, so if you've ever done Hershey Sweet Lights at Christmas time, you're supposed to drive through and count the Rudolphs. I think now we're counting Easter bunnies. All right. Nice display. The town. All right, so then after marketing, the next section is Hershey builds Hershey. And we're going to talk a little bit about how the town came to be. Hershey built the town for his employees, the work of the factories, so they had a nice place to live. There's a quote up here I like to see. I'll show you that. Also, if you are here visiting the story, take a few minutes and sit and watch this film. It's right on the other side of the sign we just saw about Hershey built Hershey. It's all about the town, when it was built, how it was built. It's neat. It's a good 5-10 minute long film, but it's a good quick film about the history of the town of Hershey. And what would Hershey be without the cows? Love those cows. Here's that quote. I'm trying to build here a place where people can be happy and content while they work and live in pleasant surroundings. Milton Hershey. Oh, looks like we have something we can scan. Magic coin. How? Did you know?
During World War II in Nazi-occupied France, the pro-Nazi Vichy French government had arrested American diplomats. In response, the U.S. imprisoned French diplomats. It housed them in the Hotel Hershey, posh enough for VIPs, yet remote enough to guard.
Interesting. Let's go back to the cows for a minute. So in Chocolate World, there used to be only 3 cows. Do you remember their names? If you remember the names, you know your Hershey trivia. I will give you a hint. There's more than 3 here now, but in this picture anyway. Or I'll just give you the answer. It's Olympia, Harmony, and Dairy were the names of the 3 cows at Chocolate World before they remodeled it. And now there's 6 cows and a pig I don't like. All right, here's a quick little exhibit about the town of Hershey, Cuba, that they built on the island of Cuba. There's a nice exhibit downstairs, or there was anyway. It was like a featured exhibit, like a time-stamped exhibit. So I don't know if it's still there or not, but we will check and see. Let's look around here. There's some people over there, so we'll kind of wait till they are done looking, and we'll look at this stuff. Ooh. Stuff from High Point Mansion. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not reading all the things. I've never actually taken the time to read all the things. Oh, Gabby. Sorry, you're right. My bad. I thought it was Derry. Derry's now the one out front who starts the ride. Is that right? Oh, here's the Reese's display. There's a Reese's factory in town as well. I was saying on the Facebook Live that I want to go visit that, but I don't know if you can right now, so. Over here, there is another show. For copyright reasons, we won't hang around. I don't know if that music is copyrighted, but I know it did get flagged when I was in Chocolate World walking up the ramps. I said how much I love the music. And I got a copyright flag for that. So that's the old town. I can go back a little bit later. The people are hanging out in the back room, so I just didn't want to make anybody uncomfortable. So I will wait and show you where we're at in town compared to everything else. There's another bunny. So then the next part and the last part of the exhibit is the town of Hershey now, and how the community is thriving here in this beautiful town. We have a selfie spot with a big kiss in front of the thing. So let's see if I can fit myself in here. Like I'm in Hershey. Here I am. I'm in Hershey. Oh, there we go. Wow, the smokestacks and the factory. I'm in it. All right. Here's a fun fact. I know this guy here. This is Rodney Sonderman. He is a firefighter for the town of Hershey, and he's a house parent at Milton Hershey School. And I really like this picture. These are the street lights that line Chocolate Avenue. I love that picture because I can never get a good picture of them, and I want to. All right, let's go. Let's go back and see. I think they're gone. Unless they're like really, really into learning about the Hershey Bears. Which they might be. If not, then we'll just skip it. Doesn't matter. Think about Hotel Hershey. Yep, they're really into learning about the Hershey Bears. I think they're hiding from their parents. All right, so we will go back on tour. It really is just, I just wanted to show you like where we were in position of the town. So like we're right downtown. Like if you look out this window over here behind this exhibit, that's the Hershey Theater in the background, that building over there. And the Hershey Press building is that building right there. That's where Houlihan's and Devon are. So just to show you, like we are right downtown, right in the middle of everything. And on the back side over there is Hershey Park. So then just a few more pictures about town, things from around town. All neat artifacts, especially if you're into like museums and those kind of things. Like this is a great place to come and see things. There's another bunny. We're going to have to ask somebody about the bunnies. Here's a quick exhibit about the Penn State Medical Center. We do have a teaching school here in town.
This medical school graduated.
And then over here, this view, this is the other end of the museum. This is a stairwell. You go up from the main floor where you come in, and there's the mural. So that gives you a point to match where we were before as to where we are now. And we will go down and check that out because I'm just about finished up here. So then after the things about the town of Hershey, they end with a bit about Milton Hershey School. Milton Hershey School was started by Milton and Catherine Hershey. It was Kitty's idea. That was actually the name of a book that they wrote about it. They wanted to start a school for underprivileged families for their kids to come and learn a trade, and where everything would be provided to them, that they wouldn't have to worry about clothes or food or living and stuff like that. So shelter. So the kids come and they go to the school. They live in student homes with their house parents. It's really a phenomenal thing. We worked for the school for 12 years as house parents, and yeah, I just can't say enough good things. So let's scan this here.
Mr. Hershey, how many years have you been in the candy business? 60. You still active in the business? Indeed I am. You know, it seems to me as long as I can remember, I've seen your chocolate bar on the candy counter. Yes, the Hershey bar has been on there for 30-odd years. And we were the first to introduce the almond bar.
So then what you're supposed to do with your magic coin when you're done, I keep calling it magic. It's magic. Woo. You were supposed to choose one of these 4 towers with the slot in. You pick one, and it'll give you a little sign thing. So I'm going to put mine, since we worked for the school, I'm going to put mine in the children's slot. And thank you for supporting education. I think it does a little bit more too. Thank you for supporting children. There you go. That's a nice way to end it up here. I think you can get your picture here too if you want, or it's kind of like a selfie station if you really, really wanted to, but oh, no, it didn't. It's still doing them anyway. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh, such a doof. All right, so now we can go down. I think the Cuba exhibit is still here. We can go down and check that out. Everybody, this is my friend Zoe. Hello. This is my friend that I was chatting with that I was late to the live stream. I apologize, but it was so good to see her because we don't get to see them as often. They used to be house parents as well, her and her husband George. And now Zoe works here for the Hershey Story. So, what is with the bunnies? Why are there so many little bunnies?
We just like to mess with people's minds.
Okay, so it's not a game or like a...
No,
okay.
So the bunnies are associated to our I Spy program.
Okay.
So we have an ongoing public program, which is an I Spy where little kids get to look for artifacts right
Just over here? Yeah.
So because of the pandemic, we're a little hands-free, which is fine.
Sure.
You just select camera on your phone and then select the QR code. And then kids can look for these old artifacts.
Nice.
And then just to make it a little more holiday themed, we've added little spring bunnies to each little artifact.
Nice. We saw lots of bunnies. I said it was
Yes.
kind of like trying to find the Rudolphs on the Sweetlights tour.
Exactly. So it's not like each bunny has a little camera inside. We're not trying to scare you. But
It was
we make
fun.
a little festive.
It was fun. I think we counted at least 5. That we caught on halfway through. Yes.
You're
So.
not a failure. It's okay. There's only
Yeah.
11.
Well, it's good to see you. We're going to go down and check out the Cuba exhibit now.
I love it.
So I do too.
Cuba
It's very nice.
Classes start in 5 minutes.
Okay.
So make sure that you get your Cuban attire on for the
Okay.
dance classes.
There we go. All right. Thank you. Good to see you, Zoe.
Bye, Erik.
All right. Going downstairs to the main lobby. Get a better picture of the mural here. When we first came here for the very first time, we had Sophia kind of squat and pretend to like sit right there. And we have a picture of her. Looks like she's in. We tried to do it with Parker, but he just wasn't the same. Sophia did it really well. All right. Let's go check out Cuba. Hello.
This is our special exhibit on Cuba.
Okay.
And 30 years the Hershey Company had business there, and the business was sugar. It was 1960 to 1946. They built a town called Central Hershey, pretty much trying to reproduce what they had done here in Hershey.
Okay.
So just follow the train tracks. It'll bring you around. You can see.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There's a QR code you can scan here that'll help take you on your tour. So here we go to Hershey, Cuba.
So Zoe comes down, then I'll come up.
I love that she said follow the train tracks. That's great. I'll turn around over here. The Sugar Town. Okay, so here is the how-to right here. How is sugar made at Central Hershey in Cuba? This looks like one of those things that cycle, just keeps going and going. Nice little exhibit in here. You can spin those things and they make a lot of noise. Kids love them. But they do have hand sanitizer. Smart, smart, smart. Oh, new movie showing on the wall here. So this is really just all about the sugar. That's a nice little display. I can hear the music. There's a part over here at the end where they have the music playing, and it's a lot of fun. Basketball uniform. And a Hershey baseball. Oh, it's the Bad Boys uniform. Huh. That's fun. I like the color. I actually like the orange and the purple. Opposites, but not even opposites. That's yellow and purple. Art 101, duh. Three plates. Nice. And that's that. Oh, there's a picture of the factory in Cuba, Hershey, Cuba. And more sugar cane. Sugar cane, sugar cane, sugar cane. Okay. Okay, so a few more points of interest in here. The chocolate lab. The chocolate lab is over here. And you can book appointments where you go in and you make chocolate. And it is fun. I have a blog about that from like 2 years ago, I think. But it is fun. You get to wear a hairnet, which is cool, and an apron. And you go in and you sit down at the tables and they give you supplies and you kind of like mix all your stuff together. And then they chill it for you and they make your kind of your own little mini chocolate bar. Neat. And then over here is this new. This is the cafe. It used to be something different before, Zuka or something like that. Now it's Cafe Amusi. So nice place to grab a pastry, a cup of coffee, sit down, have a drink, relax. Nice pictures to look at in here. But really, I mean, there's a lot to do here all around. I recommend, if you're coming here to visit, maybe like an hour, hour and a half. This is the taste testing bar. So what you can do is you can see up here, you get a flight of different kinds of chocolate liqueur from around the world. And they range like from like sweetest to bitter, most bitter. It's fun. I recommend doing it just for the taste. But a lot of them, some like in the middle, they kind of taste like hot chocolates. Oops, sorry, excuse me. All right. So that's pretty much the Hershey story. What would a Hershey thing be without a gift shop? Sorry. Oh, and they have these things over here too, but they're pushed out of the way. This is usually out here in the center, but of course, because of COVID and like touching and everything, this is a very interactive display and you kind of create your own profile to become an apprentice. And that's what this is. Hello, Lunar Fox. So lots of fun. Maybe whenever things get better, they will move it back out into the center of the floor here and you can get your apprentice profile set up. Let's see what's in the store. I've got a couple more minutes. Christmas decorations. Always Christmas decorations in Hershey. We went to Hershey Park and Parker was like, why is there a Christmas store open in here? I'm like, because people like to visit and they like to get their Christmas decorations for their tree. Hershey goodies. This is a sweet jacket. There's some more vintage style Hershey things. Yes, the store is interesting. They have, this is what I like about the store back here, they have the recipe books. Hershey's recipes. So Hershey Kisses recipes, chocolate recipes, more Kisses recipes, recipe card collection, and then of course books too. Do they have the kitties book? No. There's a kids book about Milton Hershey. Curious George. I have to add, we were watching a Mandela Effect video yesterday, and look, Curious George has no tail. Did you ever notice that? I bet you always thought he did, didn't you? We did. Okay. Christmas tree. Lots of nice ornaments here. Socks, sweatshirts, all things Hershey. And the last thing to see here, oh, there's a photo of the mural. It's pretty neat. The last thing is this mural of tiles. And I could show you that that was on the interior of the Hershey Creamery and has now been relocated to here, which I think is interesting because now we have Milton's Ice Cream Parlor, and that probably would be excellent there, but it's here. It's home for here. I mean, it's museum stuff, so it belongs here, I guess. All right. More Reese's. Always Reese's. Oh, they're so nice here. All right. So, well, that's been the whole tour. We saw everything there is to see here. Maybe sometime we'll come in and we'll do a live chocolate lab. I think that would be fun. Saw everything there is to see as far as the museum is concerned. The store, the restaurant, the tasting bar, everything. So if you come to Hershey, definitely put the Hershey store on your list. It is worth about an hour and a half worth of your time to come and check everything out, learn a bit about the history of the town and Milton Hershey himself. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be it for right now. I have a appointment at the Sweetery. Okay, it's not an appointment, but I'm going there. So I will see you later. Bye.